This video is sponsored by Samsung. What's up guys? So we just got one of the best 4K OLED gaming monitors that you can get your hands on, and it's called the Odyssey G8. So this thing is a 4K OLED smart gaming monitor, and we're gonna touch on why it's smart in just a second, but let's talk about everything you need to know about it. Now you guys might have seen this bedroom in a previous video, but we decided to upgrade the desk area with one of the best gaming monitors out right now. And I actually really like this thing in a bedroom setting, or even if you're in a dorm room. And we're gonna talk about why a little bit later. But first up, we gotta get a closer look at this thing. This is a 4K OLED display, and it's made by Samsung, so you know it's going to look really good. But it's also got a 240 Hertz refresh rate, a 0.03 millisecond response time, and of course you know it's gonna be NVIDIA G-Sync compatible. Now this thing is pretty dope from a design perspective, because it's got like this super sleek design. You can see how thin the edges are. And it's got a fully flat panel. Like this doesn't curve or anything. It's just a straight up flat 32-inch panel. And in the back, you probably can't see it from the front. Well, obviously. But in the back, you've also got this RGB light. And in terms of ports, we've got two HDMI 2.1 ports, a display port, and three USB 3.0 ports. And it's also got like this, it's got like a modern look to it. In the Odyssey lineup, there's usually like a futuristic look. While this kind of stays in line with that, it's less on the gamer side. It looks like it can be placed in an office or pretty much any room in a house without standing out in a negative way. And the monitor gives you all of the movements you'd want. You can raise it, lower it, tilt the screen, even pivot. And it also swivels, so if you wanna have it vertically, you can do that as well. And you can of course mount it with a base mount. Now we already talked about the specs of the display, but one thing we didn't mention is that it's a glare-free display, which is not typical because usually with OLED displays, they're very shiny. This one does not. So even if we had like the shades up and you try to look from over here, that is crazy. It just, the reflections just don't exist.
Can I put a flashlight on it?
All right, let's see, point the flashlight. Can you see it, Jay, at all?
Oh, I saw it with my eyes, but not the camera.
That's wild. That's a flashlight a couple feet away. So windows and regular lighting, not gonna be an issue here, which is gonna be great when you're gaming or even just watching content. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't typically like matte displays because I feel like they lose out on sharpness. This is all still super sharp. Now for me, don't worry about this being a matte display, but I know some people hear OLED and the first thing they think about is that part too. I don't know about you guys, but to me, when I've got like an OLED monitor, I'm always worried about turning off my PC or putting it to sleep so I don't see like my mouse burnt into the part of the screen even after I move it. Definitely one of my biggest worries when it comes to like OLED monitors. But Samsung added dynamic cooling to this monitor, so the burn-in concerns aren't as much of a thing here. So this thing has a pulsating heat pipe applied to the monitor itself so that it can prevent burn-ins usually because of the heat. But with this heat pipe, there's a coolant that goes through it to make sure that the entire screen stays cooler without having to change the brightness. Now, all right guys, so 2024, this thing has another feature. Can we guess? It's AI. So this thing's got Samsung's NQ8 AI Gen 3 processor, which of course is going to improve picture quality. So for content that isn't even 4K, we're gonna be able to watch it in 4K like quality because that AI, of course,
Like automatic?
it's automatic in every portion of the monitor except for the PC. Now the reason why I think this thing would be great in a bedroom or dorm room setting is because it comes with a remote which gives you access to all of the smart features you'd expect from a Samsung TV. So when you press the home button, you get access to this area over here, which shows you all of the same things. You can go home, and then you have all of your favorite streaming apps, recommendations for things to watch, and you can even access the SmartThings hub. So if you want to control your smart home devices, you can do it right from the monitor. So even if you're not using your computer, you could still use this to watch content. The monitor itself has built-in speakers, so even if your PC is off, it's not gonna be a big deal. Or maybe if you don't wanna buy extra speakers, you wanna save some space on your desk, you can just use the speakers built into the monitor. Not to mention, clearly, it also has Wi-Fi built into it, so you're able to access all of this. So there's no part of it that requires anything else related to the PC. All you need is a solid Wi-Fi connection. Now, why all of that is great is because if you're in a bedroom or a dorm, chances are your space might be a little bit more limited, so you don't need to have another TV. This thing can basically be the TV that you use to watch content as well as use it for your PC. All right, but now I gotta show you guys a little bit of gaming. So let's jump on some PUBG. I couldn't play Apex. Oh man, they got me. Well, at least the screen looks nice doing it. Oh wait, I killed myself. Hold on now. Dang, my team hates me. Now I'm dead, but there is the game center that's available here so that you can see exactly what's going on. You can see your settings. So if there are certain things you want to tweak, you can quickly jump into the game menu, basically access everything you'd want. And one of the features I like in here is that it's got the dynamic black equalizer. So if certain games are just like a little too dark, you may not be able to see somebody hiding over here. You can actually kind of bring that up so you can see more of the environment. It's not gonna be as dark and contrasty. So you can see it all the way off over here. And when you brighten it up, you can see a lot more of the field. Now, obviously, depending on the quality of your PC and how crazy you can push your games, you can go all the way up to 240 frames per second, obviously depending on the game. And being able to go up to 240 frames per second, you know it's gonna be a good gaming experience. Oh, I'm getting shot. Ah. Oh, okay, a little smoke grenade. Oh, we won? What? I'll take it. Sometimes you're just nice like that. Now, obviously, your boy is trash at PUBG, but I know a good gaming monitor when I see one, and obviously the G8 is one of them. Now, what if you tell me, Judd, I don't need all of those special features. I just want to be the ultimate gamer. I just need all of the FPS. Well, Samsung made the G6. Now the G6 is the little brother to the G8. It's got the overall same aesthetic, same build, same body, but it's at 27 inches, still OLED. It doesn't have some of the smart features that you'll find on the G8, like the smart hub or anything like that. But from a gaming perspective, you're still getting a really high quality display, and it goes up to 360 frames per second. So if you really wanna go nuts, it's gonna let you. It's a Quad HD display, but you still get the overall build quality, super high refresh rate, and the 0.03 millisecond response time. That's definitely gonna be a monitor to look at if you still want that OLED gaming experience. So that about wraps it up, you guys. We're not gonna talk about how good I am at PUBG. Just know that the G8 and G6 are here, and I'll of course have them linked down below. Let me catch you guys in the next one. This has definitely been a nice upgrade for this bedroom.